Well, hello everyone and welcome back to the 1,000 population, 1 town scenario here. I did notice when I signed in, I can't remember whether the last episode I had a bunch of food, but here we are as well, and thank you so much for joining me. We are milling up all of the grain, as you can see, into flour, and we are also going with, I need more people in the granary to transfer over. I've turned on the communal oven, so we should start to see transportation of certain things. So they're spending some time ploughing land here. I don't know why, but that's fine. And we're good. We're going to have another yield of food this time anyway. So look at that, another 102 on the next harvest as well. And there's lots to kind of consider and keep going with. And I'm going to keep the ramping up going. And I'm also going to build houses coming down here and down here, I think, as well. I want lots of farm plots coming around this kind of area. We're not going to be able to build too far into this, but that is pretty cool, I think, anyway. I might even surround the farmhouses themselves with a little bit more. But we're looking good. We've got plenty of room for the expansion as well. We just need to make sure food is coming in swiftly and efficiently. You'll see that trading's kind of changed, or will have. Some of the numbers have changed. So let's take a look at what's kind of changed in the update. I think they've rechanged like some of the prices. They might be reduced or increased on certain ones. So you might see some different changes there. I think the vegetable ones are going to be a big deal to get upgraded when we can for housing purposes, because that houses even more families like this one here. So I will be expanding that one when we've got the wood, and that one also needs to be a vegetable garden. So we'll have a nice set of vegetable gardens coming through here. And I'm pretty sure from the end of this year we should start to see some yield of veg as well. We're seeing a silly amount of everything. Loads of clay, loads of iron slabs, so we can even start to get a surplus of bricks in as well. We're at a point, I think, where even the tier 2 burgage plots, when we've got them, will have good access. So when we get the mead and stuff in, we'll be able to accommodate all of that through trade as well. So as there's a fair bit of stuff in the forager's hut, I'm going to get a second person on it. I'm just going to take a look at what storages are full. It looks like it's going to be a storehouse that might need to be factored in. So we've got 4 in that one. We could also get 1 more in here and then just leave 1 person building for now. So just checking the granary here, we got 39 flour in here, and we've got them transporting goods. I'm hoping they transport to the communal oven really soon, and we can start the cooking process. A lot of them are doing a lot of stuff in their houses at the moment because we've set them up though to get the veg in as well, but that's fine. Definitely need to see a lot of this baker stuff coming in. I think next family I might even assign another one to this or to the granary to see if they can transport a little bit quicker. Oh, look at this. Zhuao is being claimed by our rival here, which is... which one is that? That's this one over here. So our enemy is claiming Zhuao over here. We're not going to fight them for it. They can have that. No problems at all. We're not allowed to take any others anyway. We'll obviously fight him off later on in the game, but for now it's all about just building our own self. A silly amount. And to be honest, a lot of it is going to be archers as well. So I'm going to get a second archer squad that will start splitting out there to grab those guys in. And I'm hoping we buy some more. It says we need some spears in. Let's take a look. I may even order another horse as well. Let's get another horse in. And then let's check spears. So we've got 2 in. I think they've just grabbed those in. So we should still be able to get these guys in when we need it as well. And just to point out, we are making a really good amount of bows and stuff still. The only downside is going to be... oh, no, we're still good. Timber's looking good again as well. And there we go. New family coming in. So I'm going to keep a close eye on the communal oven to see. They're doing a lot of ploughing and nothing's been transferred over yet. These guys are waiting. What are you doing? What are you waiting for? Surely you can transfer over. Why do I have a feeling that the farmhouses are going to be the one that transfers? I don't know. We've got 2 in each and they're still building those out. We're in August. Let me figure that out. Why are you guys struggling so much? These are all pastures now. Yeah, well, apart from that one, I won't touch that one yet because we're going to get a bunch of growth out soon. These are pastures now. We're going to go for a big barley on the next year. I may even grab 2 lots in. Oh, we'll leave it like that. I think I'm going to come back into the trade now. We're going to go into food and we're going to turn back on the... it was apples, wasn't it? I think they've reduced it. Is that right? We're going to import the apples and just check we've got enough people to do that. We have that. Others are selling. We're going to grab those in just to get a few months more of food. 125 on the population here, and we just made a big sale. A big sale. So if anyone knows, is it the communal oven people that are going to grab it? Fetching water, crafting. Oh, there we go. They are doing it. It's all right. They were upgrading their houses, I believe. That was the problem. So it does take a bit of time for them to work the gardens that we're building over here. But I think it's going to pay off in the future. We're going to get a good amount. I think we're actually going to have to grab another family inside of this granary here to disperse the food a little bit better as well. We've just bought a bunch in. I've just seen it there. Yeah, there's the apples right there. So that's good. And I've just seen another family come in, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and fill up the granary once more. Just to help the transferal of stuff there. I see the apples and berries going in and out. Perfect. And new food stores coming in. Beautiful. Right, we're going to have to take off the forager's hut people. Probably leave one more until they've all gone. Meat we can't put any more in. I think we've still just got the one. So that will grow. And then hopefully we'll get a whole bunch of this anyway. The bread's coming in now. What's being damaged by the weather here? There's 54 grain that you guys need to go and grab. So let's put in an extra soul in our farmhouse here. Let's get all those guys transferring all that over before it goes bad. I'm pretty sure we lost a bunch last time because of that. So there we go. The oxen coming over to grab it all. We need to keep up on ordering those as well. But we do need to keep an eye on our wealth here as well as we buy the apples in. We could buy something cheaper in, like berries or something. But there's our first vegetable coming in as well. So I'm okay with that staying at 2 months as long as we can keep up with the demand. All right, we're seeing a good amount of baking actually happening now. So the bakers are the ones going to grab it, which is awesome. We're seeing the stuff come in and then they start crafting. Going back to plowing the land now. I'm just keeping a close eye to make sure I understand it properly so you guys don't have to. But guys, this is obviously post-release. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Let me know your thoughts on the game so far and how you feel with it. If you love it as much as I do, I'd love to know that. All right, we're working on quite a few here. I'm going to let that one go fallow. That's good. What have we got? Another field here we have. So we're going to start barley as well over here. I may even go both, actually. So I'm going to go barley, double barley, I think. We'll just get a small amount in, and we'll get those guys working on that. Let's just make sure every single one has permanent livestock. There's a lot of food in this one right now. Yep, they all have permanent livestock as well. And I'm not going to upgrade. I'm going to expand the living spaces, but I'm not going to upgrade any of the houses any further. What I'm going to do is get extra families in these to plow these lands a little bit quicker for when they move in. And as they move in, our army does increase in size. As you can see, it's pretty hefty now. I might get one more spear militia, but we've got to be careful of this money coming in. So I think I'm going to have to go ahead and say less apples. It's a little bit too many. We're spending all the money on it. So we want to balance it out so it's just enough for the sales that we're making with the people we have. We could obviously push out more bows and stuff, I think. So let's go into this. I think, yeah, we want to keep that in. So we want families exporting this. I think we need to keep buying in horses here. Let's just check. We've got 2 hitching posts with enough space there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and order once again another horse. That leaves us with, oh no, I was going to say 0, but we're bringing it in pretty quickly. 131 on the population. We still have room for 6 more families. Let's see if there's any more that we can fit people into. I think we're about to hit the winter, so we need to be careful. We can obviously upgrade more to earn money that way as well. So I'm just going to go through and make sure we're good. Obviously takes your rating down, so you need to be careful. I'm going to get these ones closest upgraded to tier 2 though. And then we've got a business we can put over here. I think we're never going to need a leather at this rate. It's just crazy the amount we're getting in. We obviously have the choice of going into more of, like, I do eventually want to get the brewery extension when we unlock it, but I don't know. I think it's sensible just to get more chickens. Chickens are a good set amount of getting money constantly going. I think we'll hold fire just for now, though. We'll just go into these new houses that we did get in and get the extra living space put in. That one is a level 2 without anything going on in it. The next set of clothing, we could obviously put Cobbler Workshop in. I want a small business to do that one, though. I don't think that can do a business there. Oh, no, that's our... yeah, there's our Fletcher shop. That's the joiner's shop. That one doesn't have a business, but that will use too many families up. 134 on the pop now, and a nice little veggie garden. Oh, vegetables coming in well now, so we got a good batch. And there it is. I see the flour going in, and they are baking up. They just don't bake up quick enough, so we need almost the housings to have the baker's attachment. But we're definitely milling up quicker than we have here. Check the granary. Yeah, look at this. And then inside of, I'm pretty sure all of the farmhouses have a whole bunch in as well. Oh, yeah. loads. So bread should be good for a while. So yeah, maybe we do need to just keep more people in the communal oven then. And there we go. Yeah, it is going up. So that's fine. I'm happy. With that going up in the winter is good. And it looks like we've already done these fields anyway. Already growing and that kind of stuff anyway. So I think another good batch. We're going to be pretty self-sustainable on bread before long. I just need to understand how the communal oven works. That little bit extra. I need to make sure the transporting works properly. So I'm keeping an eye just to make sure. It does look like they are putting it in. I'm seeing it come in and out. And then the granaries grab the bread out, right? I don't know why that grain's in there. I thought I unticked. I have. So why? Yeah, it's still a little bit bugged. That grain shouldn't be in there because I did untick that. So that's a little bit unfortunate. But it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and put another one in there to hopefully move that out. All right, we need to keep the saw pit going as much as we can. So I'm going to get a construction reserve in there. We did assign permanent livestock to that one to kind of factor that in as well. But we are buying quicker than we can kind of get it in. I'm going to order another ox as soon as I've got enough money as well. There we go. Get another one in so we can get that going as round as well. So that'll take us to 11 livestock. That's 7 oxen, 4 horses now. So we've got enough for the traders for when we get our 4th one in. They're doing really well at keeping up with demand anyway. I think I'd wanted to take a quick look here to see what's kind of coming in. 136 families are moving in whilst we're looking as well. That's cool. One of the big things we could potentially sell off is a little bit of this leather. What's the major trades here? What does that mean? Minor trades, major trades. I guess that's earnings? It looks that way. Oh, yeah. So it's based on whether they're worth more or not, I think. Oh, undersupplied. Prices are higher than usual. So that the update has brought that in. Okay. Let's turn that off then. We don't want to mess with that. Yeah, I'm not going to import food for that reason, actually. That's dangerous. That could lose you a lot of money. I think I'm going to unlock the leather trade. If it's grayed out, by the way, you'll have to just go out and back in, and then it should let you unlock it again. I'm going to establish a trade route for the leather, and we're going to export. So I'm going to say a desired amount, because we're getting a fair bit of this anyway, and they are selling it, but we are going to maybe make shoes, but the shoe price is only 2 more. Let's go with a desired surplus of 50. Worst case is we can add in goats to our houses as well. Right, we do need to consider the next level of clothing then, because they're asking for another one. The easiest one to do is going to be a burgage plot. See, all of these have got 2 families, I think. We've got to be careful. Don't think that one has. I'm tempted to get rid of these chickens and then put in shoes here. So we just need the planks. It's either that or we go into... What's the other clothing? We have this one here. We can get clothes and gamesons or hoods, but they cost a fair bit. I think shoes are the easiest. So I just need 5 planks. Let's just have a quick look here. Let's turn off the Fletcher's workshop for a moment. Let's just chill on the plank usage there. Fuel once again looking beautiful. So I did go up to 3 in the woodcutter's lodge, and it really did help us massively. And it looks like our forager's hut can be paused now as well. There's nothing going on in there. Obviously in December, that's fine. And we have a beautiful food variety in our housing here. Look at this. So I see the bread number going up. We got a good amount of vegetables throughout the housing. I'm just looking. So what you have up here doesn't necessarily mean what you have. This seems to be what's in storage. And then if you look over here on the housing, so if I just click market, hover over food variety, you can see there's actually vegetables throughout all of the housing here, as well as some eggs and bread. So good to see. And then like no berries here, but there's berries throughout the marketplace. 127 flour in that granary, and still some to go in the windmill. I think we've actually milled everything up now. So I think these guys will just wait. They don't do the transporting. It's actually the guys in the farmhouses that do it. So I don't think they've got much to do either. So we can go down to 2 in each. I may even get a 4th and go for there as well. Plenty of families though now to accommodate everything here. So do we get more trade or do we get more in the granary here? Communal oven's got 2 in, so I'll leave that going. Let's go with granary. Let's get a 4th person in there and see if they can distribute our food a little bit better. And let's take a quick look. So we've got room for 5 more houses now. I'm just going to take a look at what doesn't have what. So you're going to get a vegetable garden as well. That was the plan for you, and then we'll slow down on those now. So January is upon us. Looking wonderful. Let's see if there's any more that we can get that upgrade on as well. I'm not going to go to tier 2. I'm going to slow down. And we're going to get a couple more houses in. So these are going to be a slightly more industrial then. So I could even place where I want my shoemaker to be. which could actually be quite the wells there. So we might need to just go around the well. Yeah, I think that plot's too small for a house then, so we might need to just come over here. That's fine. I think that might work. I want it to be a business, not a double. Not quite. It needs to be more narrow if you don't want it to upgrade. I just want one family. And there we have it. That's all we need for that to become the shoemaker. And the reason I'm doing it like that is because I don't want it to upgrade to have 2 families used up for shoes, because they just make them so fast. So keep that in mind when you're snapping what you want to do with your house as well. Planks are in. So what did I say I wanted with the planks? Oh, it was the shoemaker, wasn't it? I was going to put it up here. I'm going to hold fire because I think this has... Although, no, that has 1 family in it. We can put it in here. So let's put it here. We'll use that as another construction then. So let's get the cobbler shop in there. I'll put it highest priority. And then we'll lower it. I wonder if these guys with priority, when they're not paused, actually matters. Because when you go to build, they have that. We're still looking really good anyway, though. Yep, nothing to be concerned about then. And yeah, just by turning those bows off, we got plenty of planks. Gold is looking fantastic. Do I start getting a surplus of beer in? I'm going to permanently assign some livestock to this one to get the goods over then. That would help as well. And let's go across to trade. Let's take a look at commodities. And let's just see what it's like to get ale in. So obviously we can import... We want this to be over 75 to get 2 families at a time. It's going to slow us down otherwise. And the ale is going to be useful for that. Let's start with something like 5 and just see. We'll import some ale. And then as these come in, I will keep that one as is. I'll upgrade to tier 2, but then we'll get that ready to get a business in from the tier 2 section when we need it. And in anticipation of what's coming in, we're going to go ahead and get the industry. We're going to get the malt house. So malt house, again, this stuff's going to be around this granary here. I think I'm going to pop it, kind of want it a little bit closer to this, but I think he is good. I'm actually going to go ahead and do something else. I'm going to bring a road piece into this. We're going to have some kind of joining section here, just in case they come this way. And with the malt house in, we'll then need the pub, which I'm not going to do yet, because we just want to get all the malt down. We're going to have, how much? 126 on next, and then we'll be propped up with the ale in here. So if we have desired amount, they'll just top us up, essentially. We got enough gold to keep buying it in for now, though, and that should increase. Yeah, there you go. That's increased our approval because there's some ale coming in. But we'll need to obviously assign it to either to the pub, which is this tavern right here. It needs ale to function. So where do we want the tavern? Not by the church. It's quite a big building, actually, isn't it? I think we could then do it this way. Shall we get the ale house right there? That's good. Look how beautiful this place is, man. Thanks once again for this damn game. It'd be so exciting to see what the updates are going to bring too. It's all of this, you know, just so good. All right, new family. We're only going to see the one, but we're still in a comfortable state. It is February, so we're going to need to turn on maybe the windmill soon. We're going to obviously up the farmhouses at some point. I think for now, though, that is enough. That kind of worked out quite well, didn't it? But the threshing does come in, so we'll need to consider that as well. I'm also going to need to consider the malt house and the berries when they come back online too. So we want to keep families for that. I'm just taking a look at these rulers' armies that I keep citing. It looks like they're only going to the bandit camps anyway. We need to put in a bit more effort to probably take these bandit camps out ourselves if we want to actually gain better retinue, or even own wealth for ourselves is a good way of getting some. But that leather was crazy, like crazy. We've actually got our first pair of shoes coming in too, so this should bring our approval rating come right up. Like clothing needs for a lot of these should be getting there. Yeah, tavern and church. And if I'm right, the church just needs to be upgraded. The roof tiles and some stone. How much stone have we got? There's still a fair bit. So let's turn the stonecutters camp back on. And for the meantime, this next month, let's just get 2 people grabbing all that last bit of stone. And here we go. The good old tavern. Let's get that set up. And let's see. They should go and grab that stuff now. So that plus malt house, I think we're a good standing for ale. And then we're just going to need, which we already put in earlier, the clay furnace. Woohoo! We've actually got spare people too. So shall we start bricking those up and getting those ready? We'll get the church upgraded. And then we'll just slowly get a surplus of those in. Again, we can buy all this stuff in. We're making a good amount of money here, but I just need to be wary of the leather and hides that we're getting in, which has slowed down a little bit. So let's consider then a goat shed. Let's get one for now. I won't waste... should I get a second one and then just be done with it? Let's do it. Get a second one and be done with it. Goat sheds, and that should bring in or bring up our leathers insane amounts. Now, I'm also going to start scaling some more farms. So I'm going to grab 2 more in. So we want to run with 3 a term, right? They don't need to be huge. I think that is a decent size. And then I'm going to have another one. Let's go over here. I'm going to fence these guys up, but I'm not going to do them yet. Because if I fence them now, I'm also going to do obscure shapes. But if I fence them now, then the farmers will end up working on that rather than harvesting when they need it. Let's take a look. It looks like we can probably wheat these up and they're already ploughing. Holy crap. Let's just do it. We'll get a whole bunch of them in whilst they're not doing anything else. So the oxen should come out and start doing that. That keeps them busy throughout the year and we'll have those extra. And then what we'll do is rotate one of these. I'll get wheat this time, but then I'll attach another one to be in line with the other one there. 78% approval based on all this now. Let's take a look at what storage is full here. I think we need more storehouse people too. We've got a lot to consider now. I think the berries are going to be back as well. Turn that back on. Obviously, we've got stone coming in. 42 stones. I think we're okay to pause that once more. And then with these extras, let's get one more in the storehouse here. And then maybe upgrade that one in a moment. Not just yet. As you can see, the clay thingies are coming in. So let's have a look. That falls under here, right? 11 roof tiles. And there it is. The church of highest priority. Let's go. And Goldhoff is being claimed. Wow, you're claiming everything right now. This is interesting. We're actually getting close to our limit of what we can house as well. So let's consider that one once more. And I'm going to start building down this way now. I'm going to go with 2 here. Let's go slightly shorter. I reckon I can get that fitting a double up. Perfect. And I'll get those upgraded so that'll get our next few houses in. Town is pretty damn huge right now, guys. Look at that as it feeds down into the farms. I'm very impressed with how this one's come out so far. I'm really, really happy with the farm. It looks beautiful. Welcome in, new family. And now I'm just having a look to see if they are getting any of this ale in. It is in. I just need to wait for the guys to bring it over. Oh, they are ploughing their lands and stuff as well. How are you getting on? It's April, so I don't know if sowing this is worthwhile or not. They're coming out to do it anyway. Yeah, why not? Just come and do it. I'm going to actually increase people in these then. We'll slowly get maybe 3 in each. We'll do well. I've been working with the numbers offline a little bit to see what kind of works. 2 to 3 in each farmhouse seems to be the play, but you want 1 farmhouse probably to 2 fields. 2 smaller fields feels good. Like they've already sown this one and there's going to be a yield from that as well. What's good is you don't need to look at each individual field. If you hover over here, you'll see the full harvest under the number. So it was 78 before. It's gone to 115 because of this field. Now, this one, once that's added, will go up again. So we're going to be looking at a bit more once they sow that one, which they're coming across to do now. Let's keep an eye. So 115 prior. Let's see if my knowledge is true. 117, 120. See, as they start sowing it, the number's going up. But you won't see it if you click in the field. See this? You don't see the yield. It's quite cool. So you can actually monitor it. That is a lot of wheat. So that is perfect. Holy crap. 160. That was a pretty big field. But yeah, we need to consider buying in these goats now, I think. So we've got the livestock trading post. Let's get 1 person in here. And let's get the sheep in. So the goats. I feel like you don't even need to unlock the trade route. Amazing. Let's import 2 sheep. Did we unlock them grazing? We didn't. So our next one then is going to be this. So sheep breeding. They graze on pastures, slowly multiply. We're going to get them to bring the fertility up. I think we've got enough points to unlock that and the bakeries. Although I don't think I'm going to need the bakery extension. So we can probably forget about that. And I might try out the orchardry because we're going to need extra uses. And my thinking is they're not going to have to spend a lot of time looking after an orchard other than just picking the apples, right? Who knows? I may even go down here and get armor. But again, I can buy that in. So, yeah, I know we're buying apples in, but I think, yeah, that it's better to grow our own. Looks like we're getting just the last bits of the church stuff going in, and they are hitting the upgrade now, which is amazing. Let's just watch as they do that. And there it is. The gorgeous level 2 church. I think we're actually at a point. Look at this. All we need is tavern supply and we can get our level 3s. We're almost there. I'm not going to do it yet, but the option is there to unlock these points. There's no rush. We just need to get our food numbers up. Tell you what, let's get another person in the forager's hut because there's a lot to pick out there. And now, how are we doing with the hides, with the extra goats? We should see those coming in, right? And then I'll keep the bricks going. The roof tiles, sorry, to be able to upgrade. So I'll probably get up to like 50 or something. And let's consider getting the upgrade on this storehouse done. So I'll get that to the highest. Shouldn't take long. They will chuck the goods in fast, I reckon. I'm seeing them going in already. Go, oxen, go. Let's make sure we've also got enough stable space. We have. So once again, I'm going to get another ox. And we're not going to need the packing station or anything for this as well. So we don't need to worry. He is taking over a lot of lands. As you can see, he's got 4. And he started to take, I think, over here. He's going to take these as well at some point. So the battles are going to be interesting, right? And there we go. The large storehouse is in as well. We've got room to put more people in should we need it. And there it is. The house is coming in. So we're going to expand these living spaces once more. I think I may even save these for the orchards. That would be nice. A bunch of orchards coming down here. What do you reckon, guys? I think that is a pretty cool idea. We're getting these obviously upgraded, but I'm going to once again grab 2 more. I reckon we can get that. Yep, 2 nice businesses. That could be like Orchard Row. Let's get you upgraded. So we've got plenty of living spaces. And let's ramp it up. Approval is really, really good. So, and we're obviously a large village at the moment. I think large town. So we've got 2 more levels, haven't we? So yeah, 2 more points. So we will have enough. I'm not going to go with the bakery. I think it's possible that we may need to go with another person in this storehouse. Let's get another thingy, the marketplace. Just want to point out, you were telling me early on that this marketplace is too big. Might I just say there's only 3 locations? Trust me. It's always interesting that people do tell you how to play the game when they haven't actually played themselves, right? Don't go off what you see on YouTube always. Learn it yourself. Have some fun. I planned on making sure this marketplace was nice and big. Like a back alley marketplace, they do exist in a lot of small towns, at least that I'm aware of as well. So it's quite a cool thing that happens. And that does highlight that we will need another marketplace sometime soon as well. We could get a farmer's market down here. Not ideal though. Depends where we build, right? Look how many veg we've got. 55 vegetables. Holy crap. We're going to need another granary. I think we just upgrade this one, right? Yeah, let's get that one upgraded. Let's make sure that is the highest of priority here. Trade's still going in really, really well, I think. So shoes, we're still at a surplus quicker than they can sell. And ale is coming in. So I reckon I can upgrade to level 3 right now. Not ready to yet. Not ready to yet. 155 on the population though. And families coming in thick and fast here as well. I'm just looking at what houses are level 1 still. I've got enough capacity to upgrade them to level 2 based on our ingredients. So we should be fine. How are we doing, Malt House? Surely we've got our harvest coming in really, really soon. So Malt House is going to be good to go. Look at it all. Oh my god, there is loads. I need to fence these guys up after though. So we'll go to fallow fields, won't we, afterwards? Yep. And hopefully we'll get the grazing. So we should have... Actually, yeah, we got 2 sheep. Where are you pasture? Where are you guys at the moment? So you 2 aren't even fenced up. That's awkward, isn't it? Let's field one of those and we'll get that highest priority. So just before harvest, they should be able to fence that one up. Then we can start the pasture there as well. 89% on approval now. This is perfect. That's what we needed. 90. So we should always get the 2 families coming in. But we do need to factor in more food once again. So let's go into our trade here. And let's get on it before it gets out of hand. So let's trade in some more apples. We'll just say 5 for now. Let's also import eggs until 10. We're going to get loads in anyway. It's just as a buffer. So they'll go ahead and grab that. So we'll open that trade route. We'll do the same with berries. So they've always got a variety. Let's grab that in. And then meats. Let's also do the same. Right, there is a bandit camp. I'm going to say 10 on that. So they only grab them in when needed. Another ruler's army comes out very quickly. I think we're going to be closer here. So I'm actually going to deploy mine this time. And we're going to speed up here. I'm going to turn off the run and we're going to go on over. I'm going to send them straight over to this camp here. We have iron slabs. Do I produce... I need to... Maybe this one here. This one is going to be the blacksmith workshop. Let's do it. And let's check in on our large granary now. We can get extra people in. So I'm going to go ahead and get one more in there. We have 52 families now, 164 on this population. I want the goods from that. I'm not going to take the wealth. I'm going to take it into to expand my retinue. We're going to need a bit more of an army here. Look at all that. We're going off to buy a bunch of food now. All right, we have a huge surplus of shoes. It might be worth also opening up the trade for shoes as well. Let's do it. So we're going to export, and we're going to say we want a desired amount of 20 shoes. There we go. Right, how are we doing? You need to slow down. Can I ask that you slow down? Archers are always so fast. I don't really know where I want to fight these guys, actually. I'm just going to slow down and get these ones upgraded because we are almost maxed out on the families. Once again, it's actually crazy how quick they ramp up here. And before our fight happens, I'm just going to pause it. And I'm going to expand our burgage plots just out here. And ideally, do we want that? Let's see if we can get them businessized over here. Let's have a look. 3 across that works perfectly. Boom. There we go. They may be chickens once more. We'll get those 3 in. We'll keep upgrading, and then we'll just check in on our soldiers again. So let's go on in. I think here's going to be the place we fight, right? Do with these archers being kind of... They do seem to be mustering, though. Let's get those guys there. You guys there. Hopefully going to get those shooting that as soon as possible. Come on then, in for the fight, please. And then you guys just go in. I don't know if they've done any damage. I see the arrows going in, but no takeout here. They've managed to break off a few, which is fine. We should be able to rain arrows on those guys from there and knock the numbers down. Can't see anything in there. They've turned back on my spearmen, though. Arrows sticking out their bodies and shields, look. Numbers dwindling. Beautiful. Right, let's get the archer squad then to go and clean up the camp. And more families moving in. Lovely. There we go. And there we are. You guys can go back then. You're fine. Let's get you home. And then these guys... Ruler's army was almost there. Wow, you got there very quickly. I don't want to fight. I'm just letting you know that this is my booty here. Here we go. And this belongs to my treasury now. We're going to take that. And I'm going to hire the retinue. So, we're going to go into mine. And I'm going to go 11. Perfect. I'm not actually editing them just yet. I'm leaving them as is. I need to make sure I close that. That's going to be a good amount right there. So, just looking in, so we've got 60 house space, 57 there. We spent that money stupidly quick on food, by the way. I just want you to know that. We probably need to turn off... Let's have a look. Berries are good. Eggs are good. And meat's almost good. Actually, no. Now we've brought those in, that should give us a little bit of a surplus. And they've almost done the fence up. Now, that takes so long. It's really weird is the oxen go and nick it from here. The people put it in... Is that bugged? Hold on a minute. Why do you keep transferring the planks back to here? We've all got like 10 planks in them. Yeah, the number went up and then the oxen went and grabbed it and took them back out. That is so strange. All right, we started to make some sidearms here, which is not what we want to be doing. I got caught up. Let's focus on spears so we can man our own army and fill out this little thing here. And that's a nice army right there. And what we're going to do is just go in... and just take up probably... Well, I've just got these sidearms that I don't necessarily need. I don't know whether to sell them. Yeah, I'm going to establish the route for the sidearms. And we're going to export... Just get rid of those. I don't need them. Get more money back than what it costs anyway. And there we go. Food is becoming an issue because we are growing really, really fast. So I've got the decision here to either upgrade when that comes in. We should get a bunch of malt. Or we turn these into something else. Now... What hasn't got people in? think these ones down here, once they're populated, need to be like chickens or something as well. I am very tempted to get orchards, I think, as my next point. I know I said I'll get the ones grazing. Did you sort this one? Yeah, let's get the pasture guys going on this one then. That one's ready to go again on that year. A lot of these should be good. That one I do want to fence up, but at the same time, not quite sure. I'm going to change this so we do have that. They should get fenced up and sorted on that one. What's the yield? 152. Can also change that one. And then barley, we've got a couple of years of it there as well. Cool. These guys are going to have to go do the choppity chop now. Let's get to it, guys. Let's get the chopping going. I'm going to get 3 in each farmhouse now. And then I'm going to undisable the windmill when we need it. I think at the moment we may need more in this granary, though, when the time comes. Yeah, we did actually run out of bread, so this extra yield is going to be good. So we definitely need more fields here. And really, thinking about it, the fields should have come here. It's a little bit less distance to travel. And there it is. Wheat's coming in now. Lovely bit of harvest. I think we've actually got like we got no grain and flour now. So it does almost last a year, but the population's gone up a lot. 179. So yeah, it's big. It's big. We need to make sure we're on top of that. So all of this being harvested now. We're going to also get barley. So it's time for the malt house. Turn that on. And then we should be able to get... Once I've got a steady supply of beer, I'm going to bring these houses up. So that's going to be another good way of getting the regional wealth in. So in the meantime, then, we probably want to upgrade our other ones to tier 2 where possible. Just for tax purposes. So let's set all of those up. And there we go. We finished our spears up now. We've got a pretty full army here. Really, really good. And 10 spears to spare as well. So we could also go ahead and sell those if we need. I might just switch this, though. Let's see what we can make. What do tools sell for? Let me just take a look. That could be a really good trade. 6. They cost 1 iron slab and they sell for 6. Sidearms, they sell for 8 and they only cost 1 as well, right? Oh, 2. Okay. So, no, spears are the better sale then. Because I don't mind planks. We're doing fine for those. Yeah, and they sell for 7. Okay. Let's forget about sidearms because they cost a little bit too much then. Let's keep exporting the warbows, the shields, and then let's export the spears as well. And we'll say we always want 5. That's fine. And let's start exporting those as well. And then I think we've got... I need a sheep farm, don't I? We're just going to pause the livestock trading for a minute. And I'm going to build the sheep farm. And then wool is also another option. So sheep farm. Come on, fit me nicely over here. There we go. Efficiency up. I just removed that tree and it made the efficiency better. Lovely. Right. Windmill's back on. You guys threshing away? You are. And the barley. Malt house is running. Yes. Here we go. Tavern, do your thing. Go and get it. Come on. And there we go. We've just got harvest of veg. Look at that when it comes in from all of those farms. Oh my god. Insane. All right. Next fields are in. So let's take a look. We got fallow, wheat. Oh, 60%. Fallow. That one's still getting the yield here. We're going for another... year of barley over there. Maybe not. That's not ideal, really. Let's do another wheat. Let's rotate these guys backwards. That's fine. And because we're going to have a fair bit of malt from that anyway. And then I'm noticing our leather numbers aren't as good. So I don't think this wild animal deposit does as well as it did pre-update. All right, let's get this grazing going as well then. So let's not upgrade the cobbler shop. We want to upgrade some simple houses first, not the joiner shop. Things like this. Let's go level 3 farmhouse there. And then maybe that one. We just need more wealth. Just going to turn off a little bit of the food trade here. But there's the first tier 3 burgage plot going in as well. And I'm specifically trying to keep them unassigned as they work through on this. Right, no more market stores. There's one more free store, so we'll keep that for now. How's the communal oven doing? Are you guys doing anything yet? Do we have flour in? Right, it's time to get more people in the granary. Let's get all this moving around a bit better. And maybe one more over there. We've got plenty of people, so... And windmill is spinning up a good one here. Plenty of flour coming in. Perfect. That is, I think, this year becoming very efficient. Look at all this. So we need to fence up now. So that one has got the sheep grazing on it. So we should see the fertility going up anyway for the next year. Wouldn't mind them going on this one, but we need a whole bunch of sheep, essentially, don't we? Let's get one person in the sheep farm so we can start to get some wool. And And we can still fit 6 more in. So I'm just having a look at if any of these can be expanded. We need a bit more wealth to get what we want here. So hopefully the traders are going to be coming back. I see 1 or 2. Yeah, I got a fair few coming in and out here now. Do we need more horses? Don't think so. And there we go. We've got a bit more in. So I think I'm going to use some of it to upgrade our next house. Ah, they ran out of tavern supply. Come on, tavern. You can do it. There we go. Another one to tier 3. And then it's just 1 more. I think I'm going to do that one as well. So we've got all 3 of ours coming in. That's going to be our next point. And then our food. That vegetable is just insane. Look at that. 150 vegetables. And new families coming in as well. I am tempted to use some of my wealth as it comes in to get these guys to chickens. And to preemptively sort us out. I know this episode's a little bit longer, guys. But I do want a small marketplace coming in as well. And I think to the side of here is going to fill our next big amount. So I'm going to pop it there. It means we can get some of this stuff in. Because we are... Just think about it. We're on 191 pop, and this is how big we are already. So we're going to be filling up a big chunk of this. And I think coming up here would be my next goal. I think that would look awesome. But I may need to stabilize at some point to make sure that we are leveling out. Because we're going to get 2 families in at a time. And look at all of these now. Tier 3s coming in nicely. I think we got to this point way more efficiently this time round. And they can then fit more families in as well, I believe, by the way. Let's see when that one upgrades. But there we go. We have the new point. So if we're being sensible here, we should probably grab sheep breeding because that means we'll have loads coming in, right? So I'm going to go with slowly multiply as our next one. And then I'm going to slow it down and just check something. We can actually export sheep for 20. Holy crap. So we can actually just start multiplying those sheep and start exporting them. So that is a big money maker after as well. But guys, that is going to be where I end this one out. A massive, massive development change. Look at the size of those houses right now. Incredible. I thank you so much for being here. If you could just hit the thumbs up for me, it is a massive help. And subscribe if you aren't already. And if you want to support me that tiny bit extra, do consider a membership option through Patreon or on the channel as well. As always, I hope you have a great day. I'll see you soon.